Hey there, buds. Big Tim here. And, yeah, I'm feeling fucking fantastic right now. Feeling like 1,000,000 pesos mixed with 1,000 yen, which equals me at this very moment. Um, so I kind of wanted to continue with the life stories, thing that I've been doing. And, one thing that's been kind of bugging me, not necessarily that I wanted to talk about, but this has been going on in my head, and I think the best way to let it out is to talk about it. And so I'm feeling like, you guys are my audience or whatever, uh, audience things or people listening to me or just, whatever. I don't know how to explain it, but um, leaving the past in the past, and I think I sounded kind of weird, like spit coming out of my mouth right there. But within the past year, have I've been kind of chasing the past, trying to fix things that kind of went wrong in the past, with family and friends and stuff like that, and trying to go for things that I used to like, and it just made shit a lot worse. Like, I mean, I can't believe how much worse things actually got. I figured, trying to fix it, trying to mend it, and it didn't happen. Like, I'll tell you a situation. So, one of my roommates kind of just bailed out on me. Me and my other roommate kind of fucked things over, and I found a place. I had a place to move in with my other roommate. We found a place, and I was going to continue life on where I was at in Scottsdale. But then this weird idea popped in. I just felt like I needed to be, close to my family, and that I figured, if I move back in with my mom, maybe I can rekindle a relationship that we once had. And, when I first moved in, I was only gonna stay there for like a couple months, anyways, and I was just gonna move out, maybe towards, I was working at the casino at that time, and I was gonna move out there, but it just made things a hell of a lot worse. It made me realize why I didn't like my mom. Like, I figured she would have changed as she got older, and it didn't change. She didn't change at all. And I changed, but I started acting the same way that I used to. Like, I mean, before, shit like that would not have bothered me. Like, stuff, normal stuff that how she is. I would have ignored it. But I just started acting the same way I did before. We started nagging on each other, doing shit, and I just was getting annoyed, and and then I got that whole incident at the casino where my knee, pretty much, this oven blew up on my knee, and she was just complaining about some crazy shit. I couldn't do nothing, I was, kind of a gimp for about, a week or two before I can actually start actually moving around and actually moving around. So that whole deal happened, and I just made shit worse. Like, I just said, "F it," you know what? She couldn't appreciate me being there trying to step forward and move shit around, but it just couldn't. I fucking you know end up making that worse. And that's just a little example. I mean, other things happened. There's a couple friendships that I try to rekindle and stuff like that, and kind of going at it the wrong way. I think the way it should happen is, if something wrong happened in the past, you shouldn't go back to the past to fix it. You should just forgive and forget, and then move forward. Like, you shouldn't have to try to go back to the roots of the whole situation, try to implant yourself. That's where things messed up, and that whole last year was horrible. I mean, it got better towards the end, and I'm moving up, I'm moving forward and moving on, and I think I finally figured it all out and figured out how at least my life works. Everybody's life is different. Life is different for everybody, and the way life works for one person isn't going to be the same for another person. Just because I can do certain things in life and it works out for me doesn't mean the same person, or even with the same person with the same circumstances, it won't be the same for them as well, because their life and their whole everything that's going on in their life will make the end result different. It's kind of complicated. I mean, you got to kind of have an open mind to see how that whole ordeal works, but you'll understand it. And yeah, like, there's a relationship, a friendship that I try to rekindle, and that just didn't happen either. I mean, if it didn't get worse, it's definitely not. We're not even speaking. I mean, we're just, that's ridiculous. I can't even look at the person and be like, yeah, we used to be friends, and that kind of hurts. Kind of the native thing in me. Like I can have a grudge against someone, but I forgive. But it's like, I forgive them, but then, like, just a second later, I remember why I don't like this person and why this person upsets me, and it's ridiculous. It makes me feel fucking weird, and it hurts because a lot of the friends that I do have, we started off from kindergarten and been friends all the way up until we graduated, and it sucks too, because you're pretty much like family. You're like brothers. I mean, only people that really grow up for that long are family members. They're around each other every day. Home and school. Sports and all this other stuff. All these other events. You're with your family and all these friends that I have that I've been with since kindergarten, and even some friendships that I started in high school that are probably more they mean more to me than anything. But yeah, so just kind of leave the past in the past. If you're gonna try to fix something, as far as like, a family member or a friend or a relationship or something, you're trying to fix something, just forgive at that moment and move forward. Start talking to them, and just start building a friendship off of that. And if the past comes up, just say, you know what, it was, I was different then, or I was a kid then, or I was stupid then, or whatever it is. And if it wasn't your fault, don't even worry about it. Just let it go. Just move on. Don't let that shit hinder you. And I can honestly say that, if you do go to the past, it will just be the same thing. It's the past for a reason, If you go to the past, you try to change it, most often than not, you're going to mess it up even more. And probably hurt yourself in the process. You'll probably lose your self-esteem, maybe lose your self-confidence, because before you're a confident person, and then, do whatever you got to do, and then the results aren't what you want, so you're going to be like, man, I'm not who I thought I was or something. It's a lot of shit going on that can really mess your head up. So, move forward, forgive and forget, even though it's hard. If you can't forgive, then forget. If you can't forget, then just move on. Just let it go. Just fuck it. Whatever it was, family, dad, mom, sister, brother, whatever it is, girl, girls. Oh man, I'll talk about that here in a minute, and maybe a couple episodes about women. Oh man, it's not that I hate women or dislike women. I love them, I appreciate them, but they're something else. I can tell you right now, they are something else. But hopefully this helps you out if you're trying to fix something or a friendship or whatever that's in the past. Just leave it. If this friend means a lot to you, rekindle that relationship and move forward. Don't go back to the past and then try to move forward. Just where you're at now, spark up a conversation and then just move forward. And it'll actually probably be a lot better than you going back and then forward. Hope this helps you guys out. Definitely helped me out. Took me a whole year to fucking figure this shit out. It sucked, but I'm in a better place now and I'm moving forward and I'm fucking loving it. Peace.